Turn red, bitch.
Que buenas distintas.
Oh my goddess. What is up
Yeah.
is?
Did you like my little promo video?
I dug it, but it felt like while I was watching it, it felt like my teeth were chattering. It's like I was a little bit of a buzz, like it was a zzz.
Well, I think I'm going to start doing more shows outside of hair and makeup. What do you think? But listen, come close, come close. I have a secret for you. The carpet matches the drapes.
Well, hello, boys and girls. Hi. What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom, Roberts.
Yes.
What?
You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast, number 155.
155.
Like I said, July 20th, 2024, the Babbling Dabbler, the smallest click on the internet, the pinball brain in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent, or if Mikey Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog and then plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Somehow she became the fizz, but she did come first. Ooh, that sounded gross.
I thought I gave you the fizz.
Well, that was a different story. That's a whole other stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Different. Yeah.
All right.
Patreon, we are live, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, I believe. And all links in all descriptions. Saturday night, oh my God, Saturday with a what? Oh man, I feel like such a redneck.
Oh, Wayne's World. Okay, I was going to say, what does your hat say?
Yeah, I usually black it out if I can say that. And just leave, as you can sort of tell, but it's been washed a couple of times. And I leave the earth, and just have that. And a lot of times, normally you can't see the Wayne's World Park, and it was a gift. I didn't buy it for myself. I'm a douche, but not that much of a douche. I wish I had a drop ready, but I don't. What is
Crazy.
Probably didn't play the correct way, but
Fucking crazy.
there we go, just right.
It's Mikey.
The helmet
I have
just
better
for
hair.
Susie.
I have better hair.
How is your week been?
Feels like 3 weeks in one. That's what it felt like.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost like kidney stones. Why?
Yucky. Just stressful at work.
Too much?
Yeah, whenever a big entity says they want to put you in a pilot program, just say no. Just say no. I'll leave it there.
I had a big entity come up to me once and say, I want to be your pilot. And I said, dude.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just came from, I had a nice steak dinner. Great steak.
Nice.
Friends Rob and Letha, I've been doing a lot of, I can't stop doing this. It's almost like I've given myself a lisp. Just from the brain, just the memories of, Fez Watley and this is the brain, it's a lesson. And, like, the Lord's, the tribute Doors band, I mean, some of the blues songs that we do, one of them we do, Born Under a Bad Sign. And there's a part where, what is it? Jesus, I can't remember the actual lyric, but it's right before one of the guitar solos. And every time, as soon as I end that lyric and right before the solo, I always go, Dennis Smith is the guitar player, and I always go, get it, Dennis! And I realized the other day that I'm like, every time I do it, I don't say Dennis, I go, Dennis. Get it, Dennis! Like, what is happening? So listen, this is the brain with sports.
That'll just endear you to the audience. They'll be like, oh, the poor lead singer. He's a special needs. That's why they picked
Fucking crazy.
The finger with a lip. It's like what was the country dude that stuttered? Mel Tillis.
Oh, yes.
But when he sang, he didn't have the stutter.
He
I
didn't.
think
Yeah.
it was bullshit. That was another one of
Really, I
those.
think? I
Yeah,
don't know.
dude, it's just like
These motherfuckers been to the moon neither, but that's just me.
same kind of thing. I'm starting to be like,
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon neither, but that's just me.
man,
I don't believe.
I didn't hit play again. Man, just about everything I feel like I've been taught. A lot of total fucking bullshit. Oh, when we were over at Robin Leith's, that's why I pulled that up in the drop too. Is they had the TV, big TV. Jesus, that TV couldn't be just a little bit bigger, and it's the whole fucking wall. Nice, but had it on regular TV, and they had it on that local news stuff that I don't watch anymore, and. Oh, dude. And then they did was it 55th anniversary, apparently, of the moon landing?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, 1969.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon neither, but that's just me.
And immediately, as soon as the shit was on the TV, and I turned and I went, what? And so Ma and then Lisa and Rob, and I went, you guys still don't believe that shit, right? And luckily, Rob went, oh, and he started popping off with shit like, yeah, how do they do this? How do they do that? Like, oh, good, I'm not alone. Oh, God.
Was it this month or was it in August? Or June? Was it June?
I don't know.
The
No,
date. I'm not going
I
to
don't know what the whole thing was. I remember seeing something. I don't know. You have to look it up. Oracle. I don't remember exactly, or it's coming up.
Sure. Maybe it's coming. I think it was in August sometime.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But I had read something recently, and then they had that little thing. Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I can't believe, that clear line. Hey, yo, Mr. President, I'm on the moon. What's happening? Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe people still believe in our shit. Yeah, and we got through the belt with fucking aluminum foil that we got at Hannaford. Oh, I'm kidding. It was Publix.
Publix has been around for a while. I love Publix. It really is a pleasure to shop there.
And you know what I used to miss? What I missed? Well, now they didn't actually have that. But I was just gonna. And they would always have on the thing. They'd have South Florida's Coast, 97.3 FM, the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Publix has never played music in their stores.
No,
You
just
don't need it.
The
It's just
Muzak. Don't they have
the
Muzak?
No. It's you when you walk in. It's just you have like a mental as soon
Just
as you
assume
walk
the
in,
Muzak is
you
on.
hear an orchestra, but it's all in your head. They don't need to. They don't need to actually play anything. I'm telling you. So glad we mentioned Publix because I have a really good game for you today.
I'm so excited.
You should be.
See, I did it again. I'm so excited.
The funny thing is when I'm coming up with the games, like I start in my head with something like I have a totally different idea because it came to me today as I'm driving through the wilds of Central Florida, like in the, I want to say the country, but it's not. That's the swampland of Central Florida. So I thought of something and I was like, oh. And then as I'm doing my research, other things come up and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do this instead. So it is Florida related, just so you know.
Oh, so it's about Floridians.
It's a Florida game.
Oh man, that's cool because we had a lot of whips are Floridians.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Phil Hendry reference. Floridians. One of the characters kept saying it wrong. Sorry. Listen, they're the brain. With sports, and Michael from the Neil Rogers Radio, he mentioned he showed me something. It's really gross. Now, he was telling me about some of the stuff that he shares when he shares, because he not just Neil Rogers, it's mainly Neil Rogers and stuff, but it's George Rodriguez stuff from Miami and Norm Kent, who was Neil's lawyer and my lawyer for a minute, when my drunk and disorderly, and back in 1995, and also he had his own talk show on WFTL, I believe, and some Hank Goldberg stuff. He puts up Ron and Ron stuff. Rick and Sutton, he's got a bunch of stuff. And anyway, he showed me this thing to where he's like, all this time I've been doing this stuff for the Neil stuff, and I really think that a lot of people really, really love Jim Mandich. Who's on the 1970 undefeated team?
72, the Dolphins?
Yeah, was it 70 or 72?
72.
Undefeated.
72.
When they beat the Redskins. But we got him back 10 years later. So he was one of the tight ends, and then he worked at IOD, did sports talk. So I was his Saturday sports talk. I was his producer or board up for a couple of years there, and Mandich was known for. He also did the play-by-play for. He was the color commentator for the Dolphins for many, many years. Was it Rick Weaver first, and then Bill Zimfer? That's who I worked with when I worked with them. But he was known for a lot of his shit. That's what you should do. You should pull up the Neil soundboard with Mandich stuff, please. Thank you much.
Yes.
I should have said that earlier, Juan. But there was a time when, and Mandich was great. And I'm not saying this. It's coming up on the he passed away a few years ago, and it's coming up on that anniversary. And anyway, I was thinking about stuff, and one of the funniest things that I could remember working with him was finding out that while I was training to do it, I was told, and we're not trashing anybody, this is just how it was, this is facts. By the way, he might bring them, and you might have to call somebody, but just so you know, and I know it sounds weird, but Jim's sons are banned from the building.
Is that building still there?
This was the cause. Yeah.
The one in North Bay Village.
Yeah, North Bay Village. What is it? What was it? Something Causeway. What was it? 70.
The 79th Street Causeway.
79th Street.
79. I lived across the bay from them.
The bay of the wonderful Isle
Biscayne
of Dreams.
Bay. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they were the guys that were, my guys. They were telling me that they're banned, so they're not allowed. Just in case, you might have to make a phone call because these are, they really don't listen.
Even now, as adults, they probably don't listen. Maybe that's why they can't go back.
I don't know, but I don't, hopefully they're still around, and they are. I'm not trashing. This is just how it was, and he never brought. It was just the two of us for the longest time, and then one day I decided I brought my girlfriend with me. At the time, she came down because after the sports talk, it was just going to be running tape until fucking midnight. So I brought her with me, and so we show up and come in, and as soon as we walk in the building, all of a sudden down the hallway, I'm hearing yelling, and it sounds like a parent yelling at Kim. What the hell is that? What the hell? And she's looking at me like, wow, I come down here with you for the first time, and what is this? I don't know. Get all the way down to, walk past the Hot 105 Coast, South Florida's Coast, 97.3 FM, the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk. Anyway, all of a sudden get to the sports office, I'm hearing the bam, and I'm hearing holy shit, what's going on? Mandich comes down, my boys are here, and they're supposed to be in there if you can help me keep them in that room, blah, blah, blah. Holy shit. And a couple times before the show even started, which was only 2 hours, he had to go in and make sure that everything was cool. And seemed like they were pretty cool. And Jessica actually, for a little bit, went in and, was just like, hey guys, and, just have a pretty girl for them to be staring at. And that'll keep them quiet. Which worked for a bit.
He needed to bring a babysitter.
But, and anyway, yeah, they were banned because they apparently almost jumped on the one of them almost lost their lives.
What?
And one of the engineers had to go and start yelling and blah blah. That was one of the reasons apparently. Yeah. So anyway, it got to a point where we're in the show and we're hearing stuff downstairs because I'm in the control room, but I've got the door open so I can hear out into the hallway and make sure. All of a sudden, I'm hearing some clam, slam, all kinds of weird shit, and it sounds like it's coming way down the hall. What the hell is going on? Oh, no. So she goes ahead, because we're on the air. She goes ahead and goes to look for me. She comes back like this, like, I think the Xerox machine downstairs, I don't think it's going to work anymore. But, oh, no. Oh, no. So then I'm sitting there in front of Jim. Jim's doing the show. He's talking. He's going to callers, and I'm also trying to take calls and put them on, screening calls for him. And he's going on, we'll talk about the Dolphins. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, oh, no. Oh, shit. How do man. But I went to the break because I'm still hearing this noise downstairs. What? Oh, this has got to stop. Jim, we might need to go to a break. Because I can't go babysit because I can't leave the board. I can't leave the studio. Anyway, yeah, they just, there was some stuff there was a couple of things in the kitchen too. So think of it like a sitcom, I guess. And I don't know what from what advantage, like, the control room. If you can picture like I'm Roz, think Frasier and I'm Roz, and it's out the door behind her, and Frasier comes through that one room into hers, and then that door is open, and you're just doing your thing and just hearing this bam bam and screaming at these kids, and then come back through, go, ready to go back on the air, like nothing, like Frasier coming to just like switching right back into.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Listen, the most butt-clenchingest moment of your story was when you said the word Xerox machine. Anybody that's ever worked in an office knows those things on their own, they already have enough problems, and then you have to have somebody come and screw it up on purpose.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, they were hitting it with something, and then they squirted some kind of liquid all over it. I don't know. I don't remember what the liquid was. But that's one of the things that face that you just made, that's what was on Jessica's face when she came back up to tell me. I don't think that, that's not going to, oh my God, I picked a great day to bring my girlfriend to work. I thought she was going to be going to sleep listening to 2 hours of sports talk shit, because it wasn't her thing. But no, it turned into, it was a fucking sitcom.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh shit! I forgot about the board. Let's bring up some Mandage stuff. Go to M. Yeah, it should be a bunch of stuff under Mandage. And now he's got it to where you can just type in M and it'll take you to the M's.
Oh really? Okay.
If you were there, but you're fine. You're close now. Hurry up, quicker! Come on, let's get to some Mandage.
On the M.
Where's Mandage? There should be a whole bunch of Mandage stuff. Or maybe it's under Jim. What the hell, yo? I thought there was a whole Mandage.
Let's just put Mandage in here.
Damn, I was hoping to hit a drop soon.
Is it ICH?
Yeah.
Mandage, maybe if I hit
these are basically, these are some of his stuff, but I just thought, go ahead and, right there at the top. These are Mandage shit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can hit anything, it's him, yeah. Stench of cow.
Stench of cow manure hovers over this performance by the Dolphins.
You dumb son of a bitch. There you go.
Dumb son of a bitch.
This is the most famous one there.
All right.
That one.
Everybody at work.
That one in The Eunuch in a Whorehouse.
Where is that one? Oh, here it is, yeah.
I feel like a eunuch in a whorehouse.
And then, of course, he was the one. Let's see. Do they have Brian Cox? Do you see Brian Cox stuff anywhere? No. Scroll down some more. There's a few more. Well, all right, sports fans.
Well, all right, sports fans.
You jackass. That's a famous one there.
You jackass.
You turd.
You turd.
Where's the one, I want to bang you in the butt? That was fucking funny.
I want to bang you in the butt, honey.
Now, that one was actually during a sports talk show.
Really?
You can tell, you can usually tell what came from a game, because you can hear the crowd in the background.
Yeah.
But Jim was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And he was the one, the story with the Phil Hendry and the Brian Cox thing, where Phil Hendry was doing, because Brian Cox was he doing like a Wednesday hour with Hank Goldberg on QAM, and Phil decided to do on IOD, do his own out of one of his 4 hours once a week. I think he was doing it on Thursdays, or the next day he was doing his own. He was doing his own Brian Cox show. That was Brian Cox, Miami Dolphins, son. Then he do the whole thing, and it sounded. I mean, he fooled a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then during that, there was the moment where I wonder if that's in there. Probably I don't. It's probably
What's it
under
called?
something else. It's probably under
Would it be Brian Cox? Could I just look
or
up?
Dolphins. It might be or how you feeling?
No,
It's
not under
basically it's
Dolphins.
Brian Cox, suck my dick. And basically, after one of the games,
It's the only one that comes up.
I kick your ass.
Is that him?
I don't know. I
No.
don't know what the fuck that is. No, Cox, C-O-X. Put the Cox in there. You got to put the Cox in there, Susie. Come on.
There it is.
You and your dicks. Yeah.
Suck my dick.
There you go. Yeah, that was live on the air because we had the delay off.
Uh-huh.
So we were live, and it was the locker room interviews. So Jim leaves the booth and goes down, and Zimfer throws, the play-by-play guy who stays in the booth and throws it down to him at some point. I'm like, hey Brian, how you feeling? No, I hate WIOD again. Suck my dick, but I'm happy. And we're in the control room, and that blind Mike, but Mike, Bohan was behind the board, the regular board, and we all just kind of went together, just kind of peeked up, like, oh shit, we just got a drop. I ran down the fucking hallway and stopped one of my tapes, and
Oh my god.
but I'm happy. And then we had that carded up, and then I carded up, and I think it was Rick Riley didn't like it because he didn't think my bleep, because they were going to be the first show going on the next day.
Mm-hmm.
He thought my bleep was too short, so I had to redo it for him. But I kept the other one, and then when Neil came in, I went, actually, here's the original, and Neil went, yeah, get rid of that other one. So he kept the original that I had. And anyway, so they played that, and boom. From 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. that next day, that Monday or the Tuesday, because it was a Monday night game, I believe. It was midnight around there when that happened. I think it was a Monday night game. So it was Tuesday, and everybody played the drop and made fun of it. And then Phil decides to go on, and that was me coming out of the closet. So he basically goes on as Brian saying that he's gay. And then fucking Brian Cox sues him. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, he didn't know about the lawsuit.
No.
Yeah, because apparently it was so believable that because he sounded so much like Brian in his voice, that his kids, Brian Cox's kids, were getting harassed at school or whatever. And it's just a bit. And then, of course, being that we were the flagship of the Dolphins, so they were pissed that that we should be, everything we do should be rah Dolphins, but no, that's why it was so cool. Neil, Phil, and Rick and Suds, they told the truth, But Jim, of course, as soon as Brian said that, Jim just like he didn't even say it, he let it go right over his head and just kept going.
Yeah.
But then that turned into a whole bunch of work hours for me because during the lawsuit, they needed every hour of Phil's show mentioning Brian Cox. So I got this list, and we had these old tapes.
Wow.
I had to go like 38 to 40 hours or something like that, where I went, oh, what's my job? I would put this tape on, hit play, and record it onto this tape and label it for whatever. So Okay, there's my job, sitting there listening to Phil, and just laughing, and just making tapes of shit that you would. Anyway, it was great, but and then they became actual friends afterwards. I don't know how it ended, but then when I got out to work with him at Premier Radio Networks in '05, I asked him about that because I was like, wait a minute. They merged here. Premier Fox Sports is right here. Brian has a show here. Don't you ever? He goes, yeah, we run into it. Yeah, we're buds now. It's all like, what?
All of that.
Holy shit balls.
All of that and other friends.
All the yeah, and it's all about yeah. Oh, do you have the? Did you hit it again? Where is it? Oh shit, I got the wrong button.
Which one?
Oh, I wanted you to hit the suck my dick again.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Suck my dick.
But I'm happy.
He was very matter of fact the way he said that, by the way.
Oh, it was
It's
hilarious.
just
You
like
had the
he was
whole
making
thing.
a statement. He was making a statement.
I hate WID again. Hey, Brian, how you feeling? I hate WID again. You can suck my dick, but I'm happy.
Is that I hate WIOD?
they won.
Did they get that one or no? No, they don't have it.
I don't remember.
No, it's not here.
But either way, just have to, yeah, damn, almost hit the wrong one. Yeah, and of course that probably cut off at the beginning. So.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, Susie's helmet,
You think he donated that hair after he got it
Susie,
shaved off?
because Susie is so,
Yeah.
I bet it didn't even play correctly.
Dick, yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Yeah. Dick, yeah.
Oh, but now
Dick.
we got a
And
new
your
one.
face, fungus, huge. They're like that big.
You thought I wasn't. This is during my bathroom break.
Yes.
Didn't think I was paying
They're
attention. Huh?
humongous, huge. They're like that big.
You knew what you was doing.
I did. They're humongous, huge. They're like that big.
She was talking about Farrah Fawcett's nipples.
Yeah, I heard.
The greatest.
You know, it's so funny when I started working in continuity. I mean, it was a constant, like all the time, just dudes
Continuity
coming in
meaning
and out of my office.
do
radio,
the logs
sorry.
for folks. Yeah, for folks that
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know, like logs.
When I was working for Clear Channel,
turds, sales turds. That's basically what they are. They're sales turds, literally on paper. Sales turds.
I was the
ahead.
receptionist for a little while, and then I got the job at continuity and production. And I remember, like, I don't know if it was in the first few days, and I remember, like, they would come in there, it's dudes talking dude stuff or whatever. And my office partner, he kind of, like, after everybody left, he's like, he's trying to apologize. I was like, listen, if I was offended by this stuff, I would not be here. I mean, I know what radio is, is you can't work here and be easily offended. There's no freaking way, And then after that, it was really dirty in my office after that.
Well, you know why? Because your office was.
They're humongous, huge. This was in the little closet. Remember our closet that we had at the Miami building?
Yes.
We literally they turned a closet into our office. That's where we worked. So no, that was when we were in the closet.
Yeah, you went from a little one to.
They're humongous, huge. They're like
Then
that
we probably
big.
had the biggest office.
People would come just to look at our office for its humongosity. They're humongous, huge. They're like that big.
Oh, and then, but with the, so I worked with Mandich on Saturdays, and then on Sundays, or was it the other way around? No, Mandich was Sundays. Saturdays was Kim Bocamper, who was also a former Dolphin, but he was on the defense. He was one of the killer bees because they had at one time. For folks that don't know, there was football started way back in the 1900s, back in the 80s. I think was when it started, right? No, it was the 70s. But the Dolphins defense in the early 80s, they had a bunch of guys. What was it? No, that was AJ Dewey. That's different. That's a D, not a B. But there was
Bees, right?
Killer
Yeah.
Bees. There was Bo Camper.
I
There
remember
was
that.
was it Borowski? Something else. There was some Greek dude.
Yeah, Killer Bees.
Uh,
All right.
Jesus.
Bob Baumhauer.
Baumhauer, yeah, yeah. And I believe, did he have a little, yeah. And Kim Bocamper is in Ace Ventura in the little montage where Ace is trying to see everybody's ring. He's the one that, with the mustache that Ace towel snaps, and then dude turns around and was wham right in his face. That's
Yeah.
Bocamper.
Bob Bocamper. Yep. There's Bob Brudinsky.
Brodzinski,
Brodzinski. There you go.
Brodzinski. I told you
There
he's
you
Greek.
go. Yep. Bill Barnett and Lyle Blackwood
And Kim Bocamper.
and Kim Bocamper. Yep.
And all those
Bob
years,
Baumhauer.
and I was a Redskin fan, growing up, a little kid. I wore shirts that said Rigo's Brigade, which was John Riggins. And John Riggins was known for, they beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl in '83, and
I remember that game.
that fourth down,
I
and he
remember
went
that
for the
game.
touchdown. But those were the kill. Anyway, in the 2 years that I worked with Kim, I never told him that I was a Redskin fan. I was afraid to tell him.
I'd be afraid. He would sit on your face.
He was actually a pretty sweet dude for a big, was one of those guys that could easily be a complete asshole, but he was actually a sweet dude. Being his, and then we also did the Saturday sports talk thing, but then for the actual Dolphin games, he was the post-game host, which would go on for 3 hours sometimes if it was just if it was a 1 o'clock game or a 4 o'clock game. And basically just like Saturday sports talk show. But for the home games, we would do it from the stadium. So I got to go sit there in the booth and watch the game basically for free and eat for free. That's how I met Hank Goldberg getting hot dog in the thingy, the cafeteria thingy, booth or whatever you call it. I can't remember. It's been so long. And so sitting right behind Mandich and Zimfer with Andy Clabb and some other folks. And then if it was a Monday night game, they wanted the post game. They wanted all the Dolphin stuff off the air by 1 o'clock. So for a Monday night game, or because we didn't have Sunday night games back then in the 90s, right? The only night games would be the Monday night games and sometimes Thursdays. I don't remember back then, but no, Mondays. Anyway, because they wanted, so after the fucking regular post game and the locker room thing and then the wrap up, it was fucking 1:45. So whenever that happened, so all that time, and then get paid the same amount of money to just do 15 minutes. There was one time where Kim only took he only had time to take one fucking phone call. It's like, oh, show just started. Oh, good, it's over too. I get paid the same. Awesome.
That's funny.
The best was to have that little placard there for the parking at Joe Robbie Stadium. That's what really made you feel like you had arms, like Lou Ferrigno, the original Incredible Hulk. I just watched the Edward Norton one the other day, a little bit of it, not the whole thing. Him in a little scene with Lou Ferrigno in his cameo, playing a security guard. How cute. Anyway, I wonder how AI would take that story. Anyway, they'll miss around. Oh, Wayne's funny humor and what is it? What does it say that it says all the time about us bouncing around? What does it call it? How do they refer to it?
I know they say incoherent.
Incoherent.
And no, there was something else.
Anyway, whatever. I was afraid to tell Kim Bocamper that I was a Washington Redskin fan. That's the point of that story.
Well, he knows now because I know he watches the whip.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? There's nothing else better out there.
Oh, is he still alive?
Oh, Kim, I believe he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
Well, good.
So how was it coming down off of your your 3-day fast, you and Juanjas.
It was good. I made soup for our first meal because that was Wednesday night dinner. So I made chicken soup with vegetables. And what I do is I cook it all day. Like I started cooking it Wednesday morning, and every time I went to the kitchen, I was like, "Oh, it smells so good."
And what was the time? What was the clock time for you to where you could actually consume something?
8 p.m.
So all day you're
So
just
yeah. So
smelling
yeah,
the
and
simmer.
then I take the chicken out and I puree the soup with all the vegetables in it, so it's like a creamy soup, like a puree soup or whatever. Put the chicken breast back in, and it's already like so soft,
They're
it like just falls
humongous,
apart.
huge. They're like that big.
They were
I'm
actually
listening.
pretty big breasts. Oh, you got another drop there. Um,
I'm really more concerned about the nipples. I like the Farrah Fawcett eraser heads.
I know you told me. I learned something today. Um, so yeah, that was our fast breaking dinner with a piece of avocado. It was good.
A piece of avocado.
Yeah, a slice of avocado, whatever, with the soup.
Oh, you didn't put it on bread or anything? You just the
Mm-mm.
avocado.
Yeah, I put it in the soup. So good. Yeah.
Mm. I did the long. I remembered that the longest fast I did was 12 and a half, right around about 12 and a half days back in 2015.
Wow.
And I was doing it to get to the trip thing because I read stuff about, after a certain amount of time, you'll start to have be a little psychedelic shit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's do this. Made it easier with that thought.
Yeah.
Trying to get that natural thing, as people had, we talk about mushrooms, people saying that, oh, well, I rather have natural, blah, blah. Get there. Okay. What are those ways? So that was one of the
Mm.
ways I was going. And I was doing a play at the time called Almost Perfect. And most of the cast, it was 3 dudes, me, the lead, who was my brother, and then the guy who played our father, and then a mom, and then the other 2 ladies. So it was 3 and 3. And there, everybody but Mike, who was the lead, played my brother, was all like, no, I'm doing this fast thing, and they, because when I was in California, and they, I knew it sounded like I was doing some cheesy actor fucking health thing. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't give a fuck what those fucking people do. I don't do wheat grass juice. I don't do that shit. No, I'm doing this because I want to see how long it takes before I start to feel the psychedelic, like a mushroom sort of effect. Yeah, sure, blah blah blah. And luckily, as I was saying that, the director had come in after I was, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've done it." I'm like, yeah, I know
Oh,
exactly what he's talking about. I'm like, come again? And he said, and it was 30 something days. I believe he said he
wow.
went like 30, I think it was 33 or 34 days. And he was getting some of that, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. And it was so nice to, because I got most people, Mike kind of, he didn't really understand, but he also knew that because of all our stuff, he knew I wasn't one of those. But then when Chris comes in, and Chris was kind of like he was about our age of our dad. He'd be like our dad,
Mm-hmm.
and he started talking, old hippie type. He knows that stuff,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, thank you, because all of a sudden I got a little, I could sense a little extra respect. I was like, okay, maybe you're not so fucking crazy. And then they went to the internet and they put this podcast, and I went, no, we were right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 12 and a half days. And what reminded me of it was, I would have said it on the other podcast, but I'd forgotten about what reminded me was you telling me that you were making soup.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so, that's what Barbara made me eat to end mine. The lady who was playing my mom in the play, Barbara
Yeah, yeah.
Keegan. Barbara, after a rehearsal, there was a Chinese place that was right near in the same building with Santa Monica Playhouse, right out the
Mm-hmm.
front. And after a rehearsal, it's like, I'm going to go over here, and blah, blah, blah. We were just talking, and she just kept pushing the fucking soup in front of me as we're bullshitting. Like, All right, finally, that's where I broke my fast with what is it, wonton soup?
Oh, did you just do water? Did you just do a water fast? Or did you have like tea, coffee, all that stuff?
Yeah, coffee. I just didn't put any sugar or cream in. I did black coffee.
No nut
Um,
pods?
no, I didn't have any at the time. I didn't have any. No, my nut pods were full enough with other. Uh, this
Other
is
creamer?
almost, yeah.
Oh, they're humongous, huge.
Humongous.
They're like that big.
Um, I did. Yeah, I did have lemon for water.
Yeah.
But just cigarettes, weed,
Mm-hmm.
uh, black coffee, and tea here and there. A lot of fucking weed.
We do electrolyte water. So I have these packets or drops, either one, and you just put it in the water. The drops, they're just like they make the water a tiny bit salty, depending on how much you put in. And then I have these packets that are flavored. Like they have different fruit. I actually have some that are chocolate flavored as well, but they have different fruit flavors or whatever. So you put that in the water too, and you get all your electrolytes. If you're gonna do more than a day, you should have some electrolytes as well.
Do you use that for hangovers as well?
Hmm.
From your purple wine?
I'll drink some like before I go to sleep. I'll have some electrolyte water, and
The
then in the morning.
and then there's that, what is that, liquid IV?
Uh-huh.
Have we talked about that before? Where Bert Kreischer helped make that popular with after getting drunk, and you actually can call people that come and give you an IV, and
Oh, actual
basically
IV.
relieve your hangover, and boom.
Yeah.
That's apparently the thing to do when you're partying with Kreischer on tour.
Hmm. I the thing I don't know if they make some now that doesn't have sugar in it, but I know the old liquid IV had sugar because Juan used to drink that
Yeah.
a lot before, but it has sugar in it. But I don't know if they've like reformulated it because a lot of people are using it now, but they're getting the ones that don't have sugar. So I think they may have made one now that doesn't have sugar in it. Um, the one I use is Element, but it's just LMNT, and it has no sugar.
How creative.
Yeah. Um, but I remember nurses when I started working in the hospital after nursing school, and I won't say where, I won't say who, but they would take a bag of IV fluid and all the stuff with them so that because they were going to go party that night. So when they got home at night, just get yourself an infusion.
Well,
You're good to
clean out.
go. Uh-huh.
It seems like a great idea. I've never
Mm-hmm.
tried it. But boy, the longest I ever went with having to do IV shit, that when I did ibogaine, where I couldn't do the flood dose. I had to do the test dose every day
Mm-hmm.
instead. And it made you nauseous, and dehydrated.
Did you
And
actually have vomiting?
no, I don't. I never threw
Just
up.
nausea?
Just super nausea.
I hate
And
being nauseous.
luckily had I was warned, but I wanted to know. I wanted to do as much ibogaine as I could while I was there, but I couldn't
Yeah.
do the for the
Oh, you told me
for
you
folks
couldn't
who've
do the
never
actual.
heard the story. Yeah, that doing the ibogaine, they give you a test dose, see if you're allergic, and then also you're always hooked up to an EKG and and
Oh,
everything
wow.
else. So
I didn't
you're
know the whole
constant.
thing about the EKG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're well, not. Yeah, you're hooked up because it's a heart thing, or you can go into. Yeah, that's
Like
the
some
main thing.
arrhythmia or something? Did you go into arrhythmia?
I didn't know.
Sorry.
No, but that's what can happen. That's why they keep you monitored and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and watch your blood pressure. And basically, after I wasn't allergic to it, but the test dose made my blood pressure drop too low. So if I took more, of course, it would super drop. So I was all worked up to go into this, Scrooge psychedelic experience, seeing Ghost of Christmas Past sort of shit. And then all of a sudden, 45 minutes later, I knew when she walked in the door, I knew on the look on her face.
She had the face.
Oh, fuck. I'm allergic. And she goes, no, actually, you're not allergic, but it's lowering your blood pressure too much, so you can't do the flood dose. But you can do more like you can do sort of like the microdose thing, and it'll still be beneficial. But
Okay.
you're going to have an IV stuck in you for the next 3 days if you do it for the next 3 days, and you're going to be nauseous. You're going to have no appetite. Obviously there is weed to help you with your nausea. You're going to see trails. You're not going to sleep very well, and when you do, it's going to be rough, but it'll be fine. Sure, let's do it. And I still remember when her sister made me. At one point, I was finally hungry after like a day and a half or so. I was like finally feeling hungry. I'm like, maybe something. Yeah, how about I make you a smoothie? Yeah, that sounds good. And I sat there and watched her make one of the most beautiful smoothies ever. Strawberry, banana, some other stuff. I think there was some ice cream in there. And I was watching, oh, this looks amazing. And she puts a straw in it, slides the glass in front of me. I take one little sip and went, ooh, I feel like I just ate a horse. She goes, yeah, I knew that would happen. I really made this for me.
Oh.
She knew. But yeah, you have no, really, people do your, do research into ibogaine, Ibogaine, and what it does for. And I was just doing it for spiritual stuff because I knew Claire, but she's mainly taking care of a lot of opiate addicts. That's what it helps with. It gets rid of the cravings and the withdrawals. It lowers them along with all the stuff that they do to help to get you off whatever. Like this one lady came in. She'd been a heroin addict for over 20 years. And she came, and her arm was so infected that it basically looked like she had a Popeye arm.
Oh my God.
And the doctor apparently pulled out 2 fucking things of pus.
Oh, pus.
He was sucking it out with the. Oh.
When I was in nursing school, I had a really cool instructor when we were doing clinicals, like when you go to the hospital, like to shadow a nurse or whatever. And one of my semesters, my nursing instructor was actually on staff at the hospital that we were doing our clinicals. So she would grab us and she'd take us into a room and she'd close the door because you're not really supposed to do much when you're a nursing student. But like if there was a patient that needed an IV or a Foley, anything like that, she would grab one of us and she'd go, come on, let's go. She'd be like, no, I'll do it. She'd tell the nurses, I'll take care of it. And she'd grab one of us to do it so we could practice. Because if you don't do it, you don't learn. And she took me in to do an IV, and my patient was a heroin addict. And I had never done an IV before, and my instructor's talking me through it. And the patient was talking me through it. She was like, here, use this arm, whatever. And I was like this close. I almost got it, but I passed. Like if you go past the vein wall, you're like, there's. So I messed it up, but I almost had it, but it was so cool because the patient was like, no. She's like, here, use this one. Go here,
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I use my toes now. That's what she was telling me because she really had terrible veins.
Yeah, you run out of spots. And that lady.
In the hospital, you can't do that. You can't go in the feet. The doctor has to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can't. Or you have to have a special order. You can't go above the elbow unless you're like a specially trained nurse, like the PIC team, like they put those big, the big ones. There's the ones you could put here, but the doctor or nurse practitioner has to do that one. So yeah, you can go from the hand up to the elbow, and that's it. Can't do anything else.
Huh.
No feet, nothing. Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah, she had that lady that had the Popeye arm. She
Uh-huh.
brought, and it was like it looked like this kind of shit here. Look, little sort of thing,
Uh-huh.
sort of like the recycler thing. Not a. This is a thing for the local school here that they sent in the mail. I just used it to jot shit down on, but small thing like this. And it was out there with we smoke or whatever, and I'm like, what is this stuff? And I started looking through it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is an ad for gear, for literal, like a leather pack for syringe and all that stuff.
Wow.
It was like a what was the fucking weed one that used to be that everybody used to know? The weed magazine. Was it called the Weed? High Times. It was basically a High Times for heroin addicts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
Wow.
They had their own little shit, and there was all kinds of stuff. I read a bunch of shit about Aleister Crowley. I was just like, this is amazing. While I'm sitting there, I'm seeing trails, feeling nauseous, just smoking a bunch of weed. And then this lady, when she was different, when they helped fix her or whatever, she was one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
That's awesome. 20 years. Wow. That's
Who did she
serious.
I'm trying to think of the actress that she reminded me of. Starts with an M. Not Melissa Leo. She played. Speaking of Frasier, she was on Frasier for a bit. She played at one point she was the boss that he had a little thing with.
I didn't watch Frasier, unfortunately.
Oh, you are disgusting, and
I know.
Do I have a drop for that? Yeah, of course I do.
Man, Jesus Christ!
Sorry, Pete. Didn't mean to disappoint you. But I did not see Frasier.
Now I need to know that. What's her name? Yeah, she did a bunch of stuff in the 90s.
And she was in Frasier, you said?
Yeah, Frasier Boss. Type in oh shit, didn't realize I was on that screen. Frasier Boss is. Hurry up, quicker. Hurry up, quicker. This is part of the game, by the way. And while you're doing that, while you're looking up there's a little bit of Stanley.
Stanley.
I just mowed, so.
What up, yo?
He always comes out right after
What
I
up,
mow.
yo? Come on, turn around.
No,
Thank you.
I gotta go to
That's what she
just
hit.
Frasier.
Oh, and there he goes. What's Susie's line? The song. Make that left. Hurry up, quicker. I'm running out of video.
Make a left
Damn
on
you.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that wasn't funny. That was a lot funnier when I dreamt about it.
All right. What's the name of the boss? Do you know?
No, I don't remember her name. Just actress, Frasier Boss actress.
Because there is a like a special that's like Frasier the Boss or something like that. Is that the one?
I don't remember the title of the.
She's the boss.
Mercedes Rule. See, I should have done it myself.
Now you know for next time.
Mercedes Rule. That's
Okay.
who the lady
Oh
from
yes,
Jersey.
I know this lady. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's who she reminded me of. And she was hilarious in the shit that I had. Oh man, the stuff I found out about.
She did a lot of stuff around that time. I remember her.
I remember Claire thinking that she was going to be the first person to come to her clinic that didn't even make it to the clinic. They didn't think she was going to survive the trip from the airport to the clinic.
Oh wow.
That's how bad she was.
Oh god. Eyelash in my eye.
Isn't that great?
At least it's not a sty.
Keep it going. It's rhyme time.
There's no. I don't know what I was gonna say.
It's time to cry. I'm feel so sly. Oh my, oh my. Why do I try? I wish I could fucking fly. So should we do the game or the... Or,
I was gonna ask you, are you ready? Are you ready?
I was just going to say, what did we do first? Last Hand watch party or the game?
No, you know what? The last hand is
losing
like
you.
a wind down. It's like a...
I'm losing you. Okay,
You
you're
know,
back.
time to relax. You are?
Yeah, you
Oh, it's
squirreled
because
out
I'm
for a
opening my
second.
game.
So I'm probably going to have to get rid of the kneel board.
Did we? Oh, okay.
That's probably
All
what's...
right. Now we,
yeah. Oh, by
let
the
me
way,
just
did I...
have the ball.
I don't believe these
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make sure I told you. Even as much as I hate putting Bill Maher on my fucking podcast. But
So don't put it.
It's no. Actually, it's so fucking perfect. Look at that. Of course. Really? Yeah, true. You fucking asshole. You still believe that shit? You fucking douchebag. You know what I like to do? I like to roll my eyes at things that I've heard that I've not done any research in at all. And I'm also a knee-bending corporate cocksucker.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
That's
All right,
me.
Mose.
Fucking douche. I can't believe people still watch that fucking douchebag. Oh, God. Haven't you got it yet? Nothing but trash.
So listen.
Fluffing the brain. What?
So as I'm driving today, you know, Florida has a lot of funny named places. That was going to be my thing. I was going to.
Chattahoochee?
There's a lot of coochie places.
Oh, I wish I had the Lords doing the Hoochie Coochie Man.
But I started with that, couldn't get that, like, couldn't get enough information to make up a game. Then I was like, started searching, and something that came up was like funny Florida, laws, funny Florida stories, and things like that. So
Was my drunken disorderly arrest in there?
yeah, but I didn't add it because you're gonna know it's you. But anyway, so this game is a Florida, only in Florida edition. So this has to do with Florida man.
Finish it! Finish it! Finish him. In a world where finish it used to be finish him, and my hat is fucked up.
So so I found a bunch of crazy Florida man stories. Okay.
Hold on, I'm doing a spell check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ribbed for your pleasure. I don't have the right glasses on. Damn it. Now I get it.
All right. So these are funny Florida man stories.
Oh, God.
You're going to finish the story. No answer is too crazy. Okay. It's Florida. So whatever you think it is, these are true. These are news stories. And there's something missing in the story. And I want you to try to figure out what's missing. Okay.
There's something missing.
So something
in the story.
important, and something important is missing. You'll get it as we go. The first one's kind of a little bit difficult, but it's funny.
It fucking better be.
So I'm going to read the story. I'm going to read the story to you, and I want you to guess what it is, because I want to hear what your guess is, which is probably going to be hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Are you ready?
Now
That
I am.
means yes. Okay, here we go. Here's the first
Come
story.
on.
All right. In 2019.
Oh my God, there's so much.
I'm going to read it. Don't worry.
No, I know, but I mean,
Maybe we
it's a
should be on
meeting.
the side. There we go. Yeah. All right. So in 2019, a man identified as Nate Roman from Marlborough, Massachusetts, USA, reported a funny incident that left many shocked. He came home and found an intruder that had entered his home and cleaned everything in the house, including spreading his... Oh, I don't know what that means. You know what? I should
Spreading his bead? Is that what the kids are calling
Maybe
these
it
days?
was cleaning it, maybe making his bed and scrubbing the toilets. I should have paid attention to that. What is even more crazy is that he left behind. What do you think he would have left behind after he cleaned the house? House is all clean. He's ready to go. He's got to leave something behind.
His rubber gloves?
No. Think of like somebody that just cleaned a house. They want to leave something,
You mean
Give you
left
an
behind
idea.
on purpose or an accident?
Yeah, something it left behind on purpose.
Oh, for
After he
like a
cleaned the house, you know, it's all done. It's like a finishing move.
right. I mean, like, you're talking like a calling card. I didn't know. I was thinking
Yeah,
more of
yeah,
he left
something
it.
like that.
They left
No,
it as
no.
an
It's
accident.
actually something nice.
Nate Roman. Marlboro. Let's see. He's a masshole. So does that have anything to do with it? Oh,
Mm-mm.
wait. Oh no, he's the one.
No, it's that the guy cleaned his house. He did all kinds of nice stuff. Even scrubbed the toilets.
He left behind.
This was funny when I was putting it together. I was doing this last minute a little while ago. It gets better as it goes along. Take your wildest guess. All right, think about this. Think about walking into a hotel room or a
Oh, he
cruise
left
ship.
chocolates on the pillow.
That would be nice.
And yeah, and it just happened to be a giant turd.
That would be nice. No, he left origami roses on his toilet paper rolls. He
Oh,
made this
how did I
pretty.
not get that?
Or one of those elephants on the bed made out of towels. Have you ever been on a cruise?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but I don't. It was 1993
Oh,
too.
wow.
It's been a while.
All right, here we go. Number 2. Anthony Ballard took shoplifting a notch higher by shoplifting blank. He reportedly entered Treasure Coast Lawn Equipment and engaged the cashier in small talk while holding the power tool in his pants. What do you think he shoplifted? Yeah. They don't sell those at the hardware store.
Yeah, they do. Some people call them actually a plunger, but you can use them for different things. You know what I'm saying?
Dick, yeah. What did he shoplift? He had it in his pants.
Treasure Coast Lawn Equipment. Gauge the cashier in small talk while power tool.
This power tool that he shoplifted in his pants.
I mean, drill
I
seems
think-
a little too easy.
Yeah, it's too small. He doesn't want a small power tool in his pants.
You and the dick. Jesus,
Oh my
woman.
God. It's huge, by the way. Go ahead.
Good God.
Craziest thing you could think of that you could get.
I'm looking for. Well, I'm reading the fucking thing, looking for clues. Are there any clues?
So lawn equipment,
Well-
and yeah.
A weed whacker.
That's a good guess. That's a really good guess. But no, he had a chainsaw.
What?
He had a chainsaw in his pants.
Man, Jesus Christ!
I know, Pete. It's okay.
I forgot to play that the last time I got one wrong. So
These are crazy stories.
Yeah, I got the first one wrong, right?
Yeah.
I got the first one wrong.
These
right?
they're not easy. They're not easy.
Man, Jesus Christ!
All right, just had to play catch up.
All right. So here we go. A car crashed into a mall on North Davis Highway in Pensacola, Florida. When cops questioned the unidentified man driving the Dodge Challenger, he said he was trying to blank when the incident occurred. So he crashed into a mall.
Orgasm.
So he was probably driving pretty fast, and he said he was trying to what when it happened?
I already answered.
Oh, orgasm. Okay. Oh my God, Wayne, you got it wrong. He was trying to time travel.
Shit, I thought I thought I had it right. Damn.
He was trying to time travel.
Oh, see, go back to the
Rewind.
question.
Let me go back.
Oh, you didn't put it in there. That's why. If you'd have put 88 miles an hour, I would have fucking
Yeah.
done it.
They didn't say how fast he was going.
And we hit 88 miles per hour. We're gonna
And
see
he was
some
driving a
serious shit.
Challenger. Yeah, that's the wrong car. Everybody knows you have to get a DeLorean to do that.
Yeah, of course. But
Hello. I wonder if the new those ugly ass cars, what are those Tesla tank looking things?
oh, aren't they disgusting?
Oh, they're all over the place around here, by the way. Okay, time travel. Here we go.
You're a douchebag.
I didn't buy one. All right, here we
I
go.
didn't say you did. I said if
Listen.
you buy one, you're a douchebag.
I couldn't get the same font on this one for some reason, but it's okay. We can still read it. All right.
Fail.
All
What happened to
right.
what happened to your huge? You went small. Do you like it huge usually?
I know. I don't know what happened.
Sue, Z. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. By the way, I didn't look at your name tonight. Susie. There. Said it. Say my name.
All right. It's Heisenberg, damn it.
You're goddamn right.
Florida police were looking for a person suspected of shooting. Suspected of shooting. This is serious. Hold on, let me get back to the beginning.
I know why this happened. I know why there's part of that's different because you just cut and pasted. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I know because it was doing like really funky stuff. You think I'm going to type all this? I was doing this like 10 minutes before the show. All right,
that's good to know.
We're looking for, I was working for a person suspected of shooting both his parents dead at their Florida home last year using a rifle. Sean Petrosino, the suspect, is a blank who lived with his parents after separating from his wife.
Cracker.
The police warned. Yes, he was that, but the police warned the public, saying Petrosino was armed and on the run. What was he?
He was on the run.
I'm going to give you no. It's not that easy. No. It's a descriptive. It's this descriptive. I'm going to give you a hint just because I kind of like you a little bit. So, it's
obviously.
It's a descriptive. It's a descriptive. Has to do with his body. How about that?
Florida police were looking for a person suspected of shooting both his parents dead at their Florida home last year using a rifle. It was Ray Finkel. Sean Petrosino, the suspect, is a blank who lived with his parents after separating from his wife. The police warned the public St. Petrosino was armed and on the run. He was a cop.
Think of his body and something to describe his body.
He was a cop.
That does not describe his body.
Bullshit. You ever seen them in uniform?
All right, you give up?
Oop, shit, earthquake.
You give
in Maine.
Up?
No.
Okay. Then do it. Answer it, MFer.
The suspect, so let's see, Petrosino. Let's see, he's obvious. Okay, so he's a WAP. A WAP who lived with his parents. Suspect. He's an Italian. I don't know. What the fuck kind of question is this? What is this? I feel retarded all of a sudden.
No, you don't. Don't feel that way, Wayne. It's okay.
Oh, of course, that was a lie.
Something with his body. Something with his body.
He had bitch tits.
Oh my God, you're wrong.
Nuh-uh.
He was a quadruple amputee.
Oh, man! Jesus Christ!
I don't know how he shot his parents if he was a quadruple amputee. Check this out. He shot his parents with a rifle. Maybe his nubs, like he could do like the.
Show me in the fucking question where it's gonna show how I would even have that for a guess. Talk about pulling something out of your ass.
All right. Well, I thought it was interesting.
It is funny now that I know, but if there'd have been a fucking part of the question that gave me a little bit of a clue, like, hey, his friends called him Stumpy.
Well, that would have been too easy. All right.
Well, that was just an example of something.
A man.
Bullshit.
Named Philip Joseph Smolinski was arrested on charges.
South African.
Of domestic Domestic battery and resisting arrest. His girlfriend alleged that during an argument, Smolinski threw something at her, which struck her in the face.
Dildo.
Ooh, you're on the right track. Smolinski denied this and claimed she was the one who initiated the fruit fight.
IUD.
What fruit? The fruit fight.
Oh.
What did he throw at her?
Strawberries.
The fruit fight.
I said strawberries.
Hit her in the face. All right. Is that your final answer?
Who the fuck am I talking to right now? Jesus.
Are we going to fight?
I feel like I say green and you're hearing purple.
Let me go. I'm going to go punch you in the face. Hold on.
I said strawberry.
All right.
I can't even see that. It's too small. His girlfriend alleged that during an argument. Well, first I said dildo as a joke, of course. Because you said fruit.
And I said you're on the right track. Smolinski threw this at her.
Strawberry flavored underwear.
No.
It's just vibrator.
It was a fruit fight. God, it was a fruit fight. He threw a banana. He threw a banana at her.
We're not falling from a banana in the tailpipe. You've been hanging out with this white dude too long. Come on, let it out, man. We ain't falling from a banana in the tailpipe.
Oh my God,
We're not falling from a banana in the tailpipe.
Actually, banana sounds pretty good right now. Okay.
Take the bananas. You know that, right? From Beverly Hills Cop. You know that was the one who gave him the banana. You know who that was?
Bronson Pinchot?
No, it wasn't Serge. No, it was a fruit. It was a fruit in the hotel. It was before you knew who he was. I'll give you a hint.
Oh.
He was on a show with Jim Carrey for a few years.
In Living Color. Right?
Yeah, that's the show, but who
the
was...
Wayans brother. What's his name?
It's Damon Wayans, yeah.
Wayans. Yeah.
Take the bananas.
That's right. That's right. He was in that. Oh my God, he's so funny. Men on Film.
No, okay. Him and David Alan Grier.
Yeah.
Two snaps up in a circle.
I love that. All right. So this Florida man.
Homie, don't play that.
This Florida man news occurred in Jacksonville. Some people around here call it Cracksonville. In July 2018 and involved a man named Robbie Stratton. He went on a beer run, but with an unexpected companion. Stratton reportedly chased customers around the store with a blank in hand. I'll give you an answer.
Before you say anything else, my question is the unexpected companion the same thing as the question mark?
Yes, the unexpected companion is what he had in hand. It's an animal.
I would assume so.
Mm-hmm.
Snake. Because, he's from Jacksonville, he's a Crackerville. So snake, because there's, he's in a swamp, because a gator would be a little too silly. So maybe we will go with the gator. Thanks for leading me into winter. Oh, shit. Oh, no way. No fucking
An alligator.
way.
Oh, what do you think about that
But I got the last one wrong, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten any of them right.
man? Jesus Christ!
It's okay though.
No, of course it
wasn't
is. I just
expecting you to get them.
remembered that I didn't play what I was supposed to play. I haven't been good with my buttons because you distracted me with the fucking Farrah Fawcett nipples. What?
Okay. Next, Gary Van Ryswick
Jesus Christ.
hit the headlines in August 2019 after he was arrested for conducting a failed blank surgery. Gary Van Ryswick and another person met online and opted to perform the surgery, but he was not a licensed medical doctor. What kind of surgery was Gary, not a Dr. Van Ryswick, trying to perform?
August 2019.
Think about something that you would never have done.
I didn't ask for a clue yet.
Oh, sorry.
Abortion.
No, it's a surgery.
Yeah, so is an abortion.
Yeah, but no.
And the joke was I don't have a vagina, but go ahead.
I'm trying to help you.
I know, and I was trying to be funny.
Okay.
I'm trying to kill time. I'm not trying to get right to the answer. Luckily, we don't have a clock. Well, we do, but not the di, di, di. So anyway, I'm trying to think of... Anyway, hello. I'm Captain fucking Twatvius. Who fucking spells a name like that? What are they, Russian?
I don't know.
Van Riswiksmak.
I just don't know who the idiot was okay, it was a dude, by the way, who met with him.
Okay, if it
for
wasn't
surgery.
an abortion, then it was a vasectomy.
Close, you're close.
I'm close. Oh, circumcision.
I'm going to give you half a point for that. Even worse than a circumcision.
Fucking crazy.
Yes, Mike, it is
Fucking
crazy.
crazy.
You ready?
I don't know if I am or not.
I'm going to give you half a point because you're close.
I'm close. Why? Because it was a botched circumcision.
No. It's just the type of surgery, that's all.
I don't know. Oh, how lovely.
Man, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, you had to do that when I was drinking. Yeah, he met somebody online to get a castration.
Yeah, there's a word I wanted to see today.
Oh my God.
You just
Alright,
put that in there to...
Yeah.
That's why you put that
Listen.
in there to... Because you're upset about...
Dick, yeah.
Right?
I look, you know what? I try to stay like, as close to, I don't know what I was going to say there. But anyway, all right, here we go. So this is from my neighbor, the House of the Mouse. In September 2015, David Swindle,
Great name.
displeased with the services he received from a Disney World attendant, said he could build this in his house in the time it would take to get service. He was handed a lifetime ban from Disney World. He could build this.
That's awesome. I want to be his friend. Can we get him on the podcast? I don't even know what the answer is. I don't care. I love this guy.
All right. So he's going to build something that's offensive to Disney World in his house. Let's say it's not sexual. All right. It's not a sexual thing.
Displeased with the services he received from a Disney World attendant. All I can think is the fucking teacups. I don't know.
No, he could build something in his house that would be...
Yeah, a bunch of teacups. That's what I was...
Be offensive. Something that's not family friendly. He might have been a high school chemistry teacher before this happened.
What kind of fucking hint is that?
Oh my God, seriously? A high school chemistry teacher?
High school chemistry teacher in Disney.
Not Disney, forget about Disney. High school chemistry teacher that built
question,
something. Huh? I'm just trying to give you a hint.
A robot.
No.
A battery.
Take a moment. Take a moment.
I'm taking a bunch of them. See you in a bit.
Oh my God. Are you going to go pee? Go pee.
No, I'm just going to sit by myself for a second and go, what the fuck is happening? Okay, there's all this Disney in my head, but then...
Forget about Disney. Forget about Disney.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you put...
So it's not family friendly what he wants to build in
Of
his
course,
house.
meth is a little too easy now. You're just handing me the fucking answer. That's not. I know. I get it now. Yeah, I understand. Meth was a little too easy. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah.
He said
What do you think about that, boy?
the dude said he could build a meth lab in his house in the time it took to get service. Coño. Where'd you go? Come back.
But see, there's no clue to the. You see, the question is supposed to have a little bit of a clue. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These questions are.
All right, we're gonna
There's
throw this
literally.
game away.
There's no clues for me.
We're gonna throw this. I know there's no clues.
It's like
I know.
Jesus. It's like
I just wanted you to come up
air.
with some crazy answers.
I know, but then when I do, you cut me off. Then you try to give me the answer.
All right, I'm throwing this game away. I'm throwing this game away, and I'm never making another game again.
Jason Embalmer.
Done.
Jason Balmer was. Go ahead.
Was arrested.
Oh, now, yeah. Of course, this is one where it's all about. Oh, tea. You got tea in there, and you got illegal substances. Of course, there's one you're going to say meth to.
Listen. The interesting detail is that he was arrested wearing a T-shirt that read.
Drink
so he was arrested for possessing illegal substances. Even if you come close to it, you get a point. He was arrested for possessing drugs because
this
apparently.
one seemed okay.
The interesting detail is that he was wearing a T-shirt that read.
Drug dealer.
You're not going to read. Yeah, so you got it. Actually, you're correct because the thing says.
About that,
All right, it's over. Good night, everybody.
That's what it said?
Yeah. Who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs.
Oh, so I didn't get it right.
You got it right.
I mean, I kind of got it right.
You're not going to know exactly what the shirt said, but you got it right.
Who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs. Oh my God. Now, I can understand why he probably wore it to actually make people think, oh, of course, there's no way this guy has fucking drugs.
Right.
It's that he tried the reverse psychology, and what ended up happening was...
man! Jesus Christ!
All right, here's the last one, and this one has a picture.
Pete knows a little thing or two about drugs. What?
This one has a picture as the answer. But I gave you multiple choice. I know there's a lot of letters in here. There you go. All right. So this Florida man tried to evade deputies through unconventional means when they attempted to arrest him for aggravated battery. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said, whatever.
Polk County, that's where Ray Finkel lived, right? Polk County.
That's Sheriff Grady Judd. I don't know who Ray Finkel is. The sheriff's office said, "What? Polk County?
What?
That's South.
You don't know who Ray Finkel is?
I don't know. It sounds familiar. Who is Ray Finkel?
Ace Ventura. Finkel is Einhorn.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Whatever. You could punch me later. The sheriff's office said deputies went looking for Johnny Yates. 41. Deputies went looking for Johnny Yates, 41, only to be greeted by, is it A, a group of angry fighting cocks? B, an alligator in a kiddie pool? Or C, a dry erase board with the message, Johnny Yates does not live here.
All right, I got to go back through this. This has just been...
Read it. Take your time, because this is a good one.
Goddamn essay.
This is Florida Gold right here.
This Florida man tried to evade deputies through unconventional means when they attempted to arrest him for aggravated battery. Blah, blah, blah.
I should have gotten that Polk County thing out of there. That's okay. We have cockfighting in Florida, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know. Oh, you're talking about the chicken thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Dick, yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, wrong button. God damn it. I hate having to use my mouse. It's got to be C. It's got to be C. They're all goofy, but it's got to be C just because, of course that.
What do you think about that
I love it. Johnny Yates does not live here.
That's pretty awesome. Oh, look, and he's got the golf
Look at
clubs.
his window.
And the golf
Oh,
clubs.
yeah.
Dude,
Look at
at
his
first,
window.
when I first glanced, they looked like mushroom head caps to me. Of course, they fucking did. And he whited out his fucking windows.
Yeah.
I wonder what
Nice.
that's made of.
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
Science,
All right.
bitch.
All right, the next one will be better.
That's fucking hilarious. Johnny Yates does not. He should have
Nope.
Wait a minute. Put that back up.
Hold on.
Is not underlined.
Yes, it is. Hold on.
It is. Is that what I saw?
Yep.
Quicker.
Damn it.
Jesus H. Christ.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking collecting Social Security by now. Yes, not.
He underlines it in all caps.
It should be an extra. Like, I would have underlined it 3 more times. And then I would have said...
Man, Jesus Christ!
Damn it, I gotta re-edit that. Why it fucking does that, dude? It fucking ends and then it starts over and stops again. What a piece of shit. God damn it, I need a fucking 360, you motherfuckers. What?
I have to apologize because that
Yes,
was
you do.
I worked until 7 and then I started working on the game after that. So
Oh man, the excuses. No, it's because you were,
Is it Dick?
See, there it is again.
Is it Dick?
You and the dick. Jesus, that's woman. That's what it is. Fucking lie to me to try to...
I've got a one-track mind.
I was working. Yeah.
I've got a one-track mind. I'm so sorry. Is it Dick?
You and the dick. Gee.
Have you ever had English cucumber?
Huge. They're
huge.
that
big. What she said. They're huge.
They're humongous. Huge. They're like that big.
You and your distractions. All I have is my...
They're humongous. Huge.
That's what I'm saying. It's all you.
So, yeah.
It's okay. It'll just make me drink more. All right. 30 minutes left.
What was that you just opened there?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that
Yes.
pour? Yeah.
Is that a tea?
Does it make you, did it make you have to go pee as well?
Not yet.
Just that
Not
sound.
yet.
Do you ever do that sometimes to help you pee? Turn on the faucet? Just to listen to the water run? Because you can't.
No.
You don't do
No,
that?
but actually, I recommend it to my patients, though.
I also do it if I don't sleep at my own house. I sleep at somebody else's house, and it's that. What is it? What does I call it? I call it the 7 a.m. defecation.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's a song to it. It kind of goes with Californication. It's a nice parody that I haven't written yet. But anyway, while you're doing the defecation in somebody else's house, to turn the water on so they can't hear it, and flush as soon as it hits the water. Flush.
Yes.
Unless you have a book of matches. If you have a book of matches on you, which you should always have one of these on you for this, and you should always have a book of matches in case you have to drop mud at somebody's house, and you don't want to embarrass yourself. It's the jail thing. You heard that, right? Hospital, jail thing. As soon as it hits, light a match, boom, so you don't stink everybody out. Psych ward, jail, same thing.
Yeah, when I worked in the psych hospital, that's where I learned that book of matches thing, actually. Somebody I worked with used to do that all the time, yeah. The word fighting is not right. It was more of a constant, would you just do this instead? Because, how folks like to do that and they don't like to flush.
until the end. And then they like to spray that stuff that just makes it smell like strawberry covered shit.
That's what Juan says. It's
Yes.
flowery poop. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yep. It's
As
true.
Stuart McKenzie said, and so I married an axe murderer. Charlie, light a match.
It really works. The match really works.
You're goddamn right it does. And every time I run out of matches and forget, and then it's the 7 a.m. defecation. And then I'm like, oh, I don't have any matches. Flush faster. Flush faster. I don't know how anybody. I just don't know how people just sit there. Just like I had a girlfriend years ago who had an epileptic brother who passed away from a grand mal seizure. His medication, he hated taking it because one of the things it would do, it would back him up, and then he would get all in his head about it because he knew once he did, then he would back up the toilet. So it was just this constant backup thing. It went from him to the toilet, and I nobody fucking said anything to him, and he was my age, but it seemed like he was a bunch of years younger because that medication slows you down. And of course, seizures constantly. Well, not constantly, but whatever. Anyway, finally, I was the first one to take him aside, go, dude, as soon as something hits the water, you can hit flush. Don't wait to flush until the end,
Yeah.
And he looked at me like, oh yeah, I never thought about that. Just fuck. Oh, I did it. There was a whip. I spent 20 minutes talking about shitting on a whip once back in the old days. Oh, yeah. Every fucking whip from 1 to 86.
Wow.
Yeah, flush as you go. What is this? Oh, NTB. Oh, Hankin. Right. Oh, we're not going to get to the joke shit. I guess we'll move that on because you won't do it anyway. Oh, I did that.
Because I'm.
Huh?
Because I'm what?
I said you won't do it anyway. We'll get to it at some point. Something else. Oh, we got that. All right. So yes, we got 30 minutes. So we might as well have. Let's do this Saturday. What? The last 3 episodes of The Last Hand. A little watch party.
Sure enough.
So,
I'll get that up in a second.
But that's okay. You got plenty of time to do it because I'm gonna go make water.
Oh, hey, everybody.
So you got your screen to do whatever you want, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna bring a magazine.
Oh my God, you gotta poop. Who told me to work with this man? All right, here we go. Wait. Where's downloads? No, me. Downloads. Here we go. The Last Hand. All right. So we were 3 episodes in. I think we were 3 episodes in. Let's see. We saw the first 3. No. Where are you on part 1? Hold on. Did we see that one? Oh my God. Yes, we did. Okay. I believe we saw 3 episodes, so we are on the 4th one. Okay, there we go. No. Sorry. Going back to that. Okay. All right, I'm good, everybody. I'm good. I think I hear him back there. He's doing mouth farts. Mouth farts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what it's doing.
I think I'm back.
And maybe.
What? When? Where?
What?
No, the next one is
Chicken
why.
what? Where?
It's always why is number 3 because that's always the question. Why? 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 Why are we doing this? Because it makes you feel better. Cannabis? What?
It gives you something to do.
No, it's called Natural Xanax. What are we doing? What you got there? What were you saying before? What did I miss?
We're on
When?
episode 4, right?
Why?
Last hand? Episode 4? That's the next one, right?
Yes. If you did know.
Okay.
If you did. If you haven't seen 154, we watched the first 3. When we left off, we just left. Sorry. What's her name? What was Ursula's name? The lady where I went and got the weed and then took her card. So we're in the last hand where there's a magical set of cards that Larry Hankin comes along and says, I got to go grab them. And we just grabbed the first one. And the first one is about plants. And we're leaving her. Fuck. Can't remember her character's name. Anyway, lady who was growing weed and she didn't realize that her weed was growing really well because of a magical card that Jesus used to own. And what was it? Was it the 3? Or is that
Yeah,
the
3
is
of
the,
clubs.
there's 3 is the tracker. Which one's the tracker?
It's the clubs. Yeah, the clubs. 3 of clubs.
Anyway, so we just left. I almost said her name. She says it. I say it. Whatever. Thanks for remembering. Thanks for the help there, partner.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry for literally nothing. God damn it. I wanted my name to spit out of my fucking mouth. That's why I keep spewing. Anyway, so now we buttoned, and there was a bit of a break. We couldn't shoot some stuff for a while, and then when we came back, and you'll see a difference in, like I told you in the last, in 154, I told you my hair will be a little different because there's some time passed, and I said, fuck this, I'm getting my fucking haircut. Anyway, so episode 4, and these guys in this episode are the creator, Luke, and Chuck, the guy behind the camera. These guys went to school with them at USC. So these were actually film students too who play the parts of these guys who have, obviously, as you'll see, they have one of the magic cards. And I guess we'll go. And then we'll do, after it's over, blah, blah, blah. All right, quicker. Not you, the video. That's Chuck's room, by the way. Could you leave me alone?
You've got a job now, Trish.
I know I have a job.
I'm an actor.
It was supposed to be a dick joke there, but they cut it out.
What's the matter, kid? Come on, I mean, you got the first 2 cards. You're on a roll.
Why is this playing shitty and the other ones didn't?
Let me get this straight, didn't From that sweet old lady?
Are these not downloaded like the other
Don't
ones?
see a problem with that? Isn't that the
Second.
Hello?
commandment?
Exactly. Let me worry about the second commandment. Let me worry about all the commandments.
They're all
What kind of a day
downloaded.
today?
Earthquakes and stuff.
Exactly. Earthquakes.
Great name.
We're here for the baby.
Where are you hiding
Thanks
it,
off.
old man?
Bring it
This
forward.
shit.
That man knows nothing.
Good day, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Yes. That's a good one.
Hey, I found it. I found the baby.
Nice, dude. Success.
Really? You let these guys end up with your sacred religious artifact. Nice.
It's how much?
It's $51.96, and that includes the tax.
You're fondling the baby.
Stop touching it, man.
You guys are so stressed.
Fellas, $51.96.
Okay. No worries, man.
What the fuck?
Dude, I spent my last 60 on that antihistamine.
Oh, I'm not paying for the whole thing.
Dude, we'll pay you back.
No, it's the principal. You have no principles. It's a fucking principle, man!
At a time like this, what do you mean?
Principles matter all the time. All the time.
Well, what about this time?
Hey guys, I admire your commitment to principle. So, what do you say I help you out?
See, dude? It's so human. Paying it forward. Nice.
Whatever.
Join us, Fred. Let us properly introduce you to the baby.
It's so fucking stupid. Those guys. Obviously, I wasn't much of an actor at the time either. But we had to do that so fast in that real hardware store, blah blah blah. But it does get better. I swear to God, the next episode is much funnier. I swear.
Was the hardware guys the guy at the hardware store, was he actually the person working at the hardware store? No, okay.
No, he was some old guy that Luke knew from somewhere. I can't remember now, but he took it. He took it well, and he was getting to the point where he's like, "What the fuck are we doing?" He didn't understand, and there was some times when it was a little like, yeah, with those guys, but yeah, he just grabbed them. They were, they're buddies, and let's play this. But anyway, the baby gets explained in the next episode. That's the funkiness of that episode. Is one of them is like, what the fuck? So you want. I don't know. I can see why. Sometimes I can see why it's tough for people to go to the next episode. Like, what the hell? But this is where and there's a montage in the next episode that I don't know. That I love it. Right. And there's also we get to finally hear a Trish joke. Right, anyway, episode 5. Oh God, man, I hate watching this. I'm going mute. Jesus Christ, all fucking mighty.
What's your mood, dude?
What would you like to drink?
What do you guys got?
The options are extensive.
Prometheus Unbound.
That's what I'm talking about. The baby is thirsty.
Give me a McKellen's 46.
Ah, a Highlands man. A choice. A choice.
I'll just have a beer.
How about some fucking originality? Allow me to improvise on those chords, my friend.
The Worm is our bartender.
Scroted goat ale sounds nice. It's a bit difficult to find, but I think we'll manage.
The baby welcomes you to the brotherhood. Observe as ordinary water becomes extraordinary through the power of Patrick Swayze.
Impressive.
Hey, G. Patrick Swayze. Dr. Swayze, you've got a telephone call.
Is this who I think it is?
Just calling to wish you luck, kid.
Good luck. What am I supposed to do? Outdrink these fools? I think they nicknamed your card Patrick Swayze, by the way.
Fine, fine. Let's meet for tea and talk about this later. Sorry, you were saying.
You can't handle Patrick Swayze. Trish. Does that name come with a vagina?
Yeah, I'm here now, so I'm gonna have to hang up. Talk to you later. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. We're starting to get into this now. Congratulations.
Thank you. This one was easier.
Yeah. The muffled puking in the bathroom. Very convincing.
Well, I knew I needed a plan. I knew I needed to make them comfortable. I knew I needed to relax them, make them think that I was one of them. And
Well, I think it's very important to enjoy what one does in one's life, don't you?
absolutely. That's why I became an actor.
Excuse me, I'm gonna have to take this.
Does that name come with a vagina?
Excuse me, I have to take this. It's like every time he comes along, that's the funny part. He just ignores everything I say anyway. That's my, oh God, so much yuck in that. But
Does his clothes
God, I
get
wish
a
we had
little
more.
more
Oh, he gets more. Yeah, like he gets more looking like a pimp.
more flamboyant? Yeah.
And oh my God, I wish we had more time. That was all shot in a fucking day.
Oh wow.
So had no rehearsals with those guys. No,
Hmm.
nothing with that stuff. It was literally no. It was all just go, go, go. We had um, could have been better, but how funny was it though? Sitting here with the wrong fucking screen. Sorry. What just dawned on me, I didn't realize, that it started, that episode started with the whole nipples, nipples, nipples thing that they were singing, which apparently was something they did at USC.
Oh my god. And we were
Um,
talking about nipples today.
exactly, the synchronicities. There you go. The way
Hilarious.
they pop up on the whip as you just keep babbling and just moving on from things to things, and how you
Hmm.
start to see all the connections or whatever. But um, what was I gonna say? There's that montage, the fucking montage where we're doing all the drinking, when they're turning all the water into wine. The thing in the
Hmm.
toilet where he's upside
Yeah.
down and they're turning the toilet water into alcohol.
Oh my god.
Oh, and then the fucking chicken. The joke is they just had that thing on the wall, and Luke or somebody went, "Oh, Andy, if you're gonna be laying there, or whoever was laying there, oh here, I'm gonna stick this just for funny shit." They were just looking for any
Oh,
funny
the
little
chicken.
thing.
Yeah.
The chicken that looked like he had a chicken butt. You said chicken butt earlier. There, we
When
had
we
it.
had fighting cocks.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Um, and I remember I got a little bit right before we did the thing where they sent the water down that tube, because they literally bought that tube when we were shooting the other thing at the hardware store. And I was like, can you run some shit through it, some water, before you send that down into my mouth, as dirty as that sounds.
Yes.
I was like, let's clean this out. No, we ain't got time. I'm like, dude, we just bought this out of a goddamn hardware store, and you want some liquid to come down fucking what the fuck? I'm not trying to be a dick, but come on,
Oh my god.
let's think about this. I'm
Yeah.
not being
Rinse
some
it at
fucking
least.
yeah. Let's rinse it out, man. I'm not being a diva. This is just obvious. This is like, oh,
Oh
what?
yeah.
You wash your hands after you take a shit? You're fucking, what? You're weird. Like, what do you, come on, man.
Anything you bring home from a hardware store is covered in dust and who the hell knows what else.
That fucking thing at the end of episode 4, though, where I'm looking around for Larry, and he put that hat. That wasn't in the script. That was just something we came up with as we were trying to
Uh-huh.
figure out. It's funny because he and I are trying to figure out what can we do to just keep adding, whatever, while Luke is trying to wrangle those 3
Yeah.
weirdos and having them do stuff. And there was a little too much. The guy that I smacked, the vagina line, he had a little, as I underact, he, wasn't, we did a little too much. They weren't, that's not what they did. So it's nothing against them, but that whole principle thing that, I don't know. There's moments. There's definitely moments.
Yeah.
But that was their place. That was their apartment that we went back to
Hmm.
and shot that whole thing. They all lived there.
Oh wow.
And what else? The absinthe one is really funny. That's a cool
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was a neat one. But if you notice, Luke screwed up one of the, as great as he did with all the special effects, he screwed up the one with me, and the one where you lick the card and it turns, which didn't really do anything because the dude is already holding it, and you can see that it looks like whiskey already. It should have been water.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
he licked it, and it should have changed. And then, I do the thing and I actually look into the camera, and I don't lick the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, his shot glass should not have had that in it. Anyway, I noticed a little, oops. Finally, yeah, that was one of my happiest points when I read that script, and I was like, oh, finally, we got a joke about my name. Oh shit, are we gonna have time to watch
That
episode
was
6?
funny. Hold on, I gotta get 6 was in my email. Hold on.
Oh, dude, so it's not downloaded, so it won't play.
Yeah, because it's not downloaded into YouTube. Yeah. How long is it? Do you know?
Are you? You're married. You shouldn't be asking those kind of questions. Man, I wish I had my fucking finger on the button.
Yeah.
And of course, I only heard the dick part, so I have to play it again.
Dick, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be too long. We're gonna run out of time.
Okay. We could play it next time. It's kind of like because it's different.
Oh,
So
it's
you have to
definitely
kind of
different.
set that up. Yeah.
It's
You
definitely
have to
different.
set it up. Mm-hmm.
And there's even more funny in that one, I think. At least it seemed it on paper, that's for sure. But she wrote it, yeah. A friend of mine wrote the next one because she enjoyed those ones so much. And I went, "Hey, Luke, check this out. She wants you to read this." And he went, "Oh, yeah, let's shoot it." So there's a lot of funny.
So,
I think. And you get to see me in my underwears.
yeah. So this all came about because there was a writer's strike, but then the writer's strike, yeah. The writer's strike ended, and then the people that were working on this got back to work, and that's why they didn't do any more, right? Is that why?
For the most part, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got back to work doing other stuff. That camera was a red, one of the first red cameras that somebody bought, that blah, blah, blah. That's why it looked so good. And then he had to pay for that fucker. So he traveled all over the place
Wow.
with gigs to pay for that camera. And it just kept going. And Luke got editor gigs. And I got other, yeah. And nobody was writing anything. So, and that was back when I'm like, come on, man, I would put too much pressure on myself. Like, if anybody should write an episode, it should be you. And I tried. I've got in my email still, my email drafts, I've got, I think 4 episodes where I've got like either a half a page or a page and a half. And I just like, what's going on? I had one where I wanted to do with Jimmy Schubert, comedian Jimmy Schubert. He saw the first 3, and he was like, "Yeah, oh man, I like the whole thing with the cards." He's a magician as well, and I was like, I don't know how all these, it's 52 fucking cards. It's not really true, so we could make it up. Yeah, one of them makes you fucking funny, so let's have a card that it's one of the jokers. Obviously, it could be one of the jokers, and because that was also at the time. If you look up Jimmy Schubert. For many years, his logo that he used was sort of like a Joker, Joker
really?
thing, and like this is what we should do. Like I said, I think I wrote like a page and a half, and that was when I went over to his place, and that day was the day that Billy Gardell found out that the pilot for Mike and Molly got picked up, and Billy Gardell lived right above Jimmy. And the black dude that I can't remember his name, who played Billy's partner on Mike and Molly, as I was leaving Jimmy's, he was showing up with champagne to go upstairs and celebrate with Billy because they had a fucking show on CBS that was going. But yeah, the point is I was trying to do an episode with Jimmy, and it had to do with comedy and stuff. And we were like, oh yeah, we'd take the camera and go into one of the comedy clubs and, we can film Jimmy doing a set, and we can film him, bombing up. Partial idea was somewhat with the Arthur Fleck in Joker movie with Bada Beep Bada Boop, Joaquin Phoenix. Oh, by the way, speaking of Joaquin, it's your move that we played some from on episode Whip 154. Did you watch the pilot of It's Your Move? Did you watch
I found
it?
Jimmy Schubert on Instagram.
Did you watch the pilot?
Not yet.
Of course you didn't.
I haven't had a chance.
But you said you were going to hit play right after we finished when you didn't.
I
But anyway,
know that,
the
but I want
point
to
being
see.
that I mentioned Joaquin Phoenix, and I told you that there was somebody to look out for in the pilot, and it's River. So there, spoiler alert. River Phoenix is actually in the pilot of It's Your Move, which we played a scene from, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. And I wish I had it pulled up in this thing, but I don't for tonight because I never thought I'd get to it. But it's the dough joke. Hey, I saw these kids playing with dough, and I went over and I said, "Hey, that's not dough. That's a kid." Anyway, did we have fun? I hope we had fun.
I think so.
All right, love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
Look for yourself for just fun babbling lecturers, dabblers, whatever. Remember, we're all Neo, AK1. Already won. Sorry ran long. Had to bump comedian Sinbad again. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loves you.
Messing with my peoples.
Yeah,
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.